And then we have two guys that were just on Dana White's Contender Series. Gregory Rodrigues, 29 years old, 6'2" tall, and 76-inch reach. Al Matavao, 5'8" tall, has a reach of 67.5 inches. Al Matavao and Gregory Rodrigues both have some pretty good grappling skills. He's from Legacy Jiu-Jitsu, and then Gregory Rodrigues finishes a lot of his fights by submission. And look at this. Come on, man. He's literally at a World Jiu-Jitsu Championship in IBJJF. I mean, he's an absolute beast as well. First knockout, decision win. First armbar, first knockout. Second round submission, second round submission. He also has some pretty good power in his hands. So even if he cannot get the fight down, go for some submissions, he also has some really good striking in his arsenal. So he has 4 submission wins, 2 knockout wins, and 1 decision win. His losses mainly coming by knockout and decision. His opponent, Al Matavao, 8 wins and 3 losses. Coming off their loss on Dana White's Contender Series to a guy that's 5-0 inside the UFC right now, and just beat, I believe, Jimmy Pickett inside the UFC by decision. He has first knockout, decision win, third knockout, first knockout, decision win, decision win, decision win. I mean, he's also a very, very good fighter, has a lot of power in his hands, doesn't really utilize his grappling skills in most of his fights. But I definitely see an opportunity for Al Matavao to get a knockout in the fight. But Gregory Rodrigues has a little bit better grappling, a little bit better wrestling. And it could be the same outcome as his last fight against Jordan Williams, where he just gets caught with a nice left hand or right hand from Al Matavao in the fight and gets knocked out in the first or second round. But do I think that's going to happen? No, I do not. I think Gregory Rodrigues is going to get the fight to the ground and probably, maybe, possibly get a submission or TKO in the first, second round. But I think this one's one that will go all the way. It'll probably be a dominant decision from Gregory Rodrigues on the ground. I kind of feel bad for Al Matavao because he's just going to be on his back for most of the fight. In my opinion, I mean, it could go the entire other way, and Al Matavao just gets a nice knockout in the first round. I'm definitely not counting out Al Matavao in the fight, but most likely I'm saying Gregory Rodrigues is going to get the fight to the ground and dominate there, getting 30-27, maybe even a 30-26 with a lot of ground and pound, submission, and a lot of control time on the ground, and he's probably going to win that one by decision.